Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this lesson by giving all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Acha, Kodash. Double honors unto my teachers, the elders, apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of David, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, pushing forth the word, whether people hear or forbear, and are waiting upon Yahushai to come and deliver us from this wicked kingdom. Alright, Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. Let's get into it. Alright. So again, it says here, 1 John 4:4. Ye are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Okay? So basically, Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai, if you truly believe in this truth, and you're walking after the law, statutes, and commandments, walking after Yahushai, He is in you, He is in you, and you have the Father as well. Okay, the Father is in you, and Yahushai is in you as well. Okay, but he that is in the world, which is Satan. Okay, the rest of these people, they have Satan in them. They're vessels unto Satan, man. And I came to thought, that we shouldn't be worried about the extras in the movies. The extra in the movie, okay? Because ultimately, all these other people that don't have this knowledge and understanding of the scripture, they're nothing but extras, okay? As Apostle Gabar likes to say, person non grata. Okay, they're not important, okay? They're not important, man. And of course, Satan is gonna use them as vessels to come and disrupt you and to hope to get you off track, get you off your purpose, which is serving the Lord in truth and sincerity. Okay, he's gonna hop on these people to push you to be carnal, to push you to walk, to not think spiritually, but rather react according to the flesh, because these people are gonna irritate you. These people are they're gonna try to get you off get you off your horse, in a sense, you know, because again, they're being used by Satan to distract you, okay, to attack you, okay. But it says, greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world, okay. So again, it says here in Ephesians 4:26, be ye angry and sin not. So of course you're going to be vexed by all the abominations that are portrayed in this kingdom, having to get up at 6 in the morning just so you can go at a plantation, and 2 weeks later get paid just enough so you can pay your bills and get back on the hamster wheel, man. Okay, but again, it tells you to be angry and sin not. Okay, let not the sun go down upon thy wrath, neither give place to the devil. So again, don't let place unto carnality to take you away from the spirit. Okay, because it's easy to fall and to just appease the flesh. It's easy. Someone pisses you off, you just go and knock him out. That's easy. Okay, that's very easy, man. Okay, but again, you have to walk in this spirit. You have to overcome the flesh, man. You have to put your members into submission. Okay, regardless of how much Satan tries to irritate you and to trouble you in the flesh. Okay, you still have to think upon Yahushai and overcome. Okay, think upon Yahushai, call upon the name. Okay, it says here, in Hebrews 12:11, now no chastening, it's like no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. So of course, while you're going through hell, while you're going through the affliction, tribulation, and hardship, it's not gonna feel good. You're gonna be like, damn, man. Again, another ticket. Damn, my wife is still bothering me while I'm trying to do videos. Damn, my boss is still trying to punk me off at work. Damn, man, my co-workers is, snitching on me because I anyways, but it's at the time, your chastening doesn't seem joyous, but afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Okay, so it's always for a purpose. That the Lord will not test us for nothing, just for fun, man. Okay, everything that the Lord does unto us, every chastening, every rebuke, is for the purpose of building us up. Okay, to make us better. Okay, so again it says here in Romans 12:18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Of course, we're surrounded by these heathens, man. All right. So when you're at work, you bow your head, you act accordingly, because you're in the world, so you have to maneuver in the world. You need a job, you need to pay your bills. You know that. Okay, so you're not gonna go around cussing out your manager because he's an Edomite, telling him he's gonna go to slavery. There's a time and place for everything. Okay. So again, it says, if possible, be at peace with all men. Okay, and again, be a man. If someone offends you, you pull him to the side, you tell him, yo, man, because the Bible gives you a civil laws, a way to maneuver with your neighbor. Okay, and if you apply these things, even your enemy will be at peace with thee. Okay, you see. So if you truly apply the law, statutes, and commandments, even your enemies are gonna be at peace with thee, man. So again, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So again, you just bow your head and you let judgment be left in the hands of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. You say Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai will deal with them. Okay, I know this guy did me wrong at work, or this guy, they're lying on me. Okay, the Lord is witness between me and them. Okay, you see, and you have to believe that the Lord is gonna take care of the situation. The Lord will be with you, man. Okay, but again, it tells you, do not avenge yourself, because you're not supposed to go and take matters in your own hands. You're supposed to let Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai deal with the situation. Okay, and that goes into having faith. Okay, like I said, Satan is using these people to get you off track, to make you walk after the flesh, to disrupt you to disrupt you from walking in the spirit. Okay, so it says here in Sirach 28:1, he that revengeth himself shall find vengeance from the Lord. So you go and walk after the flesh, you go and knock out your boss because I don't know, he might have, he took $5 off your paycheck. You go and knock him out, instead of being thinking spiritually. You go and knock out your boss, and now you're fired, and you lose your house. All sorts of tribulation happen unto you afterwards, because you walked in the flesh. Okay, because you didn't think spiritually, man. He that revengeth himself shall find vengeance of the Lord. He will surely keep his sins in remembrance. So, you're trying to be forgiven of your sins, but then you go and do everything by yourself, man. You have to put your trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. He will fight for us. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he had done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest. So even when we're being done wrong, it's like the Lord is seeing, are you going to show mercy? The same way that you're asking for mercy, are you going to be able to show mercy? Okay? One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord? He sheweth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins? If he that is but flesh nourisheth hatred, who will entreat for pardon? Who will he entreat for pardon of his sins? Remember thy end, and let enmity cease. Okay. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments. So you should focus on the commandments, man. When a situation like that occurs, you should focus on, okay, like I like to say, what will Yahweh Shai do? Okay, what will Yahweh Shai do in this situation? And it's written how Yahweh Shai being reviled, he reviled not. He did not open his mouth. He was spat on. He was, he was beat. But he took it as a lamb. Okay. Because he knew the reason why. He knew the glory that was going to happen. He knew the purpose. He knew the purpose of that chastisement. Okay? And he took it like a man. Okay? Because that's what it says. Remember yourselves, man. When you come into this truth, you put away the weak nature. Okay? So even if you go through things, you take it, man. Okay? Because if you're not able to handle situations, these kind of situations in the world, where it's not even Jacob's trouble yet. How is it gonna be when actual hell is upon this earth, man? A time like no other. If you can't handle a little situation at work, how is it gonna be in the time of Jacob's trouble, where people are killing each other over a piece of bread? Okay. It says here, remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance. These people are ignorant. All right. That's the problem, man. At the end of the day, these people do not fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. They're ignorant to who we are. At the end of the day, if they knew we were serving the Almighty power, the Most Highest, okay, if they knew that we were servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, they would, we wouldn't even be in this situation, okay? If they actually acknowledged and feared the Lord, you know, we wouldn't be in this situation, man. But this is all the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So the same way that He winks at our sins, we're supposed to wink at their ignorance, because they don't know any better. To them, we're just niggers, pigs and coons, you know. To them, we're just a regular Joe, man. Someone they can step on, you know. But lo and behold, we're serving the living power, okay, and we're taking it manfully, okay. We're taking it with long sufferance, okay, so that we may bear the fruits of righteousness. All right. We're winking at their ignorance, okay? So it says here, abstain from strife, okay? So don't be, you know, like I said before, be angry but sin not, you know, abstain from strife. And thou shalt diminish thy sins, for a furious man will kindle a strife, okay? So you can't be furious, you can't be in the flesh, man. That's what it leads to. If you're in the flesh, you know, if you're thinking about your pride, oh, this guy is punking me off in front of my coworkers, oh, this guy's making fun of me, you know, let me go knock him out. That's not gonna end up well. So that's not gonna end up well with you, man. You see? It says here in Matthew 10:16, behold, I sent you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Already, that's a dangerous situation. If you're a sheep in the midst of wolves, you already know the wolves are there to kill you, man. That's the scenario, man. This is what we're, the men of the Lord and the sisters that are follow after Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. This is the scenario that we're in. We are sheep in the midst of wolves. These people are looking to destroy us, man. Why? Because again, like I said before, Satan is using them. Okay, they're an open portal for an open vessel for Satan to hop on, man. Okay, and to attack us. Okay. You see, we are sheep in the midst of wolves, man. So already there, you have to know, man, these people are out to get me. Already there, man, they hate me. Even if they smile and they joke around with me, at the end of the day, I know they hate me, man. They're not there for my good, man. Okay? So it says here, be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Those are the characteristics you're supposed to have as an elect of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, as a hopeful elect. Okay? You're supposed to be wise as a serpent with your words, okay? The way you maneuver, you know, being at peace with every man, okay? Using the world but not abusing the world, okay? That's being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, you know? Whatever things that vex you, or whatever thing that they do against you, you leave it up to the Lord to deal with it, man, okay? So it says here in 1 Peter 2:19, for this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience towards the Most High endureth grief, suffering wrongfully. Okay, so it's good in the sight of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that you suffer wrongfully. Okay, for what glory is it when ye buffeted for your fault, ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do it well, ye suffer and suffer for it, ye take it patiently. This is acceptable with the Most High. Okay. Because of course, if you get punished for your wickedness, okay, that's one thing. But when you get punished for doing the right thing, that's another thing. To the Lord, man, that's good, man. That means you have integrity, okay? Because in the times to come, we are going to be punished for doing the right thing. We're going to be punished, you know, we're going to be enemies of this society for, first off, not bowing down to this wicked system. As Yahweh said, will only serve, we can only serve by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay, we're not bowed down to this wicked system. So because of that, we're gonna suffer wrongfully for acting according to the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay. So, and that is acceptable unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because this shows your integrity, that you're willing to suffer for righteousness' sake. Okay. So it says here, for even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, just as Yahushua suffered. Because again, Yahushua never sinned. Yahushua never sinned in that reincarnation. Yahushua never sinned, but he suffered and bare the cross, man. He suffered the death of the cross for us and for himself. Okay. And he was an example unto us, man. So the same way that, as it says, the servant is not greater than his master, the same way that they persecuted Yahushua, they will persecute us, man. That's the straight way, man. That's the straight gate, man. Right? Because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth, who when he was reviled not again, when he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously. Okay, he committed himself unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He said, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, I'm in your hand. Okay. I have a precept. Let me see. Bear with me. No, it's in the Apocrypha, Sirach. Bear with me, Israel. Come on. Bear with me, Israel. No, it's not this one. Okay, I'll just paraphrase it. It says, he that feareth the Lord, will put his faith in his hands. Okay, well, I'll put my soul in his hands. So, like, I have to find it. Give me a second, Israel. Give me a second. I'm having trouble wording it. Yeah, I think I found it. Okay, lost patience. Yeah. Okay, here it goes. Salakia. Okay, Sirach 2, and I'll start at 17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord, and not in the hands of man, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy. So again, the same way that Yahushua said, bring out that precept again. He said, when, so like 1 Peter 2 and 23, who when he was reviled not again, when he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judges righteously. So he committed himself unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. He committed himself unto the Father, man. So the same way that the elect, the hopeful elect, in that time, rather than to put their trust in men, they're gonna put they're gonna say it says here Sirach 2:18, saying we will fall into the hands of the Lord. Okay, the Lord will take care of us, man. We're in your hands. Whatever you do, whatever seemeth good in thy sight, do it unto us, man. It's like do it unto us, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, regardless. Okay, whatever seemeth good in thy sight, do it unto us, and we'll take it. Okay, you see. It says here in John 18 and 36, Yahushua answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight. Okay, so again, we're not in our kingdom. This is the society of Isa Edom, man. But again, we're waiting upon the kingdom to come. This is not our kingdom, so of course they're gonna have dominion. Okay, just as Yahushua said, this is not my kingdom. This is not my time to fight. Okay, so it says here, if my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now my kingdom is not from hence. Okay. Pilate therefore said unto him, art thou a king then? And Yahushua answered, thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I unto the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice. Okay, so if you are of Yahweh Bashem Shai, you will endure until the end. Okay, according to the truth. Okay, and it says here, Pilate said unto him, what is this truth? And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews and said unto him, I find in him no fault at all. And that was the truth, that Yahweh Shai was innocent in that reincarnation. Okay, because he said that no one is good, because Yahweh Shai, as Solomon, he sinned. Okay, but at that time he was faultless. In the reincarnation as Yahweh Shai, he was faultless. Okay, so it says here, it says here in Ecclesiastes 1:17, and I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is a vexation of spirit, for in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. And again, that goes into the fact that we're winking at their ignorance, because we know that this is not the way that society is supposed to be, man. All right, we know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the one in true living power. Okay, but not, because these people, they know not, and they're being used by Satan. They're being used. They're agents used to vex us in the spirit, to add affliction to affliction. Okay. And again, we have the mind of Yahushua, because this is speaking of Yahushua, man. This is speaking of Solomon, because Solomon wrote Ecclesiastes. Okay, but it says with much wisdom is much grief. For in much wisdom is much grief. Okay, it says Yahushua was acquainted with sorrow. He was a man acquainted with sorrow, man. Okay, sorrow was his friend, or something, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, but in that time we have the mind of Yahushua. Okay, we have the mind of Yahushua. But so just as he was acquainted with grief, we are also acquainted with grief, man. The same sorrows, because we have the knowledge, we have the understanding. Okay, with this understanding, we acknowledge that this is vexation of spirit, man. Whatever is of the world is nothing but vanity and vexation of spirit, man. Okay, it says here in 1 Corinthians 2:15, but he that is spiritual judgeth all things. So we're spiritual. We're judging that this world is wicked. Okay, we're judging that the wicked are in rulership, and that wickedness is spreading itself as a green bay tree. Darkness has covered the whole the earth, and gross darkness the people, man. These people are, like I said, these people are enemies. Just as the way the world is ran is vexation, man. Okay, it says here, for who had known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? But we have the mind of Hamashiach. So the same way that Yahushua was acquainted with grief, once you come into this truth and acknowledge that this is the way, you realize that you increase in knowledge, meaning that you're gonna also increase in sorrow. Okay, so it says here, just to tie it back into the purpose that do not get vexed by the extras of this movie. It says here in 1 John 5:4, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcometh the world but he that believeth that Yahweh Shai is the Son of the Most High? Okay, so again, you have the victory. We obtain the victory through our faith. Okay, so everything that's being played out right now, it's just to see if you're really gonna cross that finish line. All we have to do is cross that finish line, endure until the end. All right, and we cannot let the extras in the movie distract us from our purpose, which is to get back to the Father, man, to endure until the end. Okay, so I'll close up with this: 1 Corinthians 15 and 70 and 57. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, meaning walk in the Spirit. You know, seek to follow after Yahweh Shai. Okay, always abounding in the work of the Lord, doing those videos. You know, showing forth charity. Okay, being merciful. Okay, to these heathens, to the 2/3 that don't know the truth, man. You know, winking at their ignorance, right? So it says here, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord, right? Because ultimately we are the example. Coming to this truth, you become an example into the world of how we really supposed to live, right? And again, you're the light. Okay, it says let your light shine so forth in front of man. Roughly paraphrasing, let your light shine, man. But they hate the light. Okay, so of course there's gonna have like it's a spiritual thing. You know, they don't know why they hate you, but just because they see the way you move, you know, they hate you for it, man. It's a spiritual thing. They don't, you know, it's because Satan is in them. Okay, you see. But again, your labor is not in vain, man. Everything that you do in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is whether it's enduring tribulation, whether it's doing these videos, whether it's showing forth charity to a brother or a sister, you know, edifying the body of Yahweh Shai, you know, your labor is not in vain in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. All right. So that being said, you know, don't let the extras in the movies distract you from your purpose. You know, don't let the extras in the movie get you off your high horse. You know, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So that being said, I hope this lesson was edifying. Keep the faith. You know, I like to give all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Until next lesson, DTL Baba Kwam Yashala. Shalom.